Hey everybody, James here, and this is going to be one of the more serious posts that I've ever made in my life on social media. I've been around since 1996 is when I started messing around with, internet and all that kind of stuff. And luckily for me, at almost 40 now, I haven't been scammed until up about 2, 3 weeks ago. Um, I'd actually ran across the man's story on TikTok, and I just really wanted to help him because I honestly thought that his wife had, well, what he had told us at the time was that she had an autoimmune disease that was triggered by C19, and it was causing her liver to be damaged because of the autoimmune disease. And there was thousands and thousands of us that fell for it, and it just breaks my heart. He played us all, and I feel really, really stupid, but I know in my mind and in my heart that I did the right thing, or I thought I was, because he knew that a woman that I loved very much and will love until the day I die, um, she had got the a Pacific vaccine for C19 that started with an M, and 2 weeks later she was paralyzed from the neck down. And then, well, this November marked a year since she passed away from it. So he knew that, and he knew how much it truly bothered me and how much I really loved her. And he knew that if I could help it, I wasn't going to let someone else go down that same road if she could be saved by a liver transplant. There were a lot of red flags and a lot of, maybe not a lot of people, but a few people have come to me and said, hey, look, I think this guy's scamming you. But there was just too many people that I trusted, and too much of my own instincts was telling me the wrong thing, because I just truly wanted to win. I truly wanted to help be a part of someone else's joy and happiness, and knowing that I did something to help save somebody's life, there can't be a much better feeling in the world than that. But at the end of the day, Joshua Hickman is a liar and a scammer, and I want to apologize to everybody who I had sent over to his lives or anybody's lives that were fundraising for him. Do not blame anybody for fundraising for him, because none of them, including myself, had any idea any of this was going on for for 6 months at least. So, you know, I just want to say I'm sorry to all the people in the rodeo world who just took me on my word and said, yeah, this guy really needs help. What can we help with? Well, can you spare something? And next thing you know, I raised like $1,200 in 2 hours one day. And that's not the issue. Um, the issue is misleading people and all that. And I don't ever want to do that. I believe in full transparency. And so that is exactly why I'm making this video. I've debated doing it for 3 weeks now, 2 weeks anyway. But I've got something in the works that I don't want anybody in the world to think that I'm shady in any way, shape, or form, or have anything to do with known scammers or anything like that. I do not, and I do not wish any harm upon Miss Tammy. I don't really wish any harm upon Josh either. I just wish that he would take down all his social medias and his GoFundMe so that he can't continue to scam people, and that he would search for God and Christ and find him and maybe come to terms with what they're dealing with and bring Miss Tammy home so she can spend the rest of her life with her kids and her grandkids and just enjoy the time with her that you have left. And because there's some things, we all have an expiration date, and no matter how much we love someone, sometimes we can't save them. And so, Josh, my one wish for you is, if you see this, other than to take all your social medias down, your YouTube, all that, take it down. Just step away from social media. Spend time with your wife. Take her home. And just hopefully reach for God and find him. Do all the things that you need to do to put your own heart at peace. And put Tammy at peace as best you can. And I wish you guys nothing but the best. Beyond that, am I truly sorry and heartbroken that someone, in my view, would use someone with a terminal illness to profit off of? Do I think that was his original intent? No, I really don't. I think he is so determined to be smarter than the doctors, or to play God in some way, that maybe in his own mind he thinks he can save her. But I hope that's the case. But if it is, he seriously needs some psychological help, and we all just need to pray for him. But also, guys, please pray for everyone, myself included, that got so suckered into this that we were spending hours upon hours, 12 to 14 hours a day sometimes, on the phone and Facebook calls and everything else with this guy, when we could have been spending it with our own family and friends. And again, I apologize for anyone that I'd misled, and for just anyone who thought that I was involved. I hope you don't have that impression now, and hopefully y'all can forgive me, because I'm never going to let this happen again unless I do my due diligence first, or, someone that I trust, like I said before, brings it to my attention. With that said, I'll just leave it at this, like I always do. Yesterday's gone. There's nothing we can do about yesterday. Tomorrow isn't here yet. All we can do is live in the moment. So all we can really do is learn from yesterday's mistakes so we don't repeat them again tomorrow. And also remember that every day is a gift from God, and what you do with it, quite simply and honestly, that's your gift back to Him. God bless.